Hello guys, my name is Yashdeep Torat. Today we discuss about the technical topic of the geriatric pharmacovigilance. The geriatric pharmacovigilance is the science of monitoring, assessing and preventing adverse drug reaction in older adults. Given that this population often deals with the multiple health issues and medications, effective pharmacovigilance is crucial for ensuring their safety and well-being. The key compounds of the geriatric pharmacovigilance: adverse drug reaction and types of adverse drug reactions. Older adults are more susceptible to both common, example dizziness, falls, and uncommon ADRS, example unfusion, congenitive decline. Now the prevalence, the incidence of ADRA in geriatric patients can be as high as 30 to 50% due to polypharmacy and pharmacokinetic changes. The second is the polypharmacy. Polypharmacy, the concurrent use of multiple medications, often more than a five, increase the risk of drug interactions, address issue, the higher likelihood of ADR. Third is the physiological changes, the pharmacokinetic changes in absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion of a drug due to AGN. Pharmacodynamics, altered drug response due to changes in a receptor sensitivity and homeostatics mechanisms. The com- comorbidities, older adults often have a multiple chronic conditions which complicates treatment plan and increase the potential for a drug interaction. Now the challenges. First is the underreporting of ADRA. Healthcare providers may underestimate or overlook ADRs in older patients. Second is the lack of specific guidelines. Many pharmacovigilance systems do not have age specific guidelines or tools tailored to older adults. Now, the third is the inadequate data. The clinical trials often exclude older adults, leading to a lack of evidence regarding their safety and efficacy of many medications in these populations. Now, the strategies for effective uh, geriatric pharmacovigilance. First is the established reporting system. Develop clear protocols for reporting ADRs in geriatric patients, encouraging both healthcare providers and patients to report adverse events. Enhance surveillance, utilizes electronic health record and prescription database to monitor medication use and outcomes in older populations. Implement tools like the Beers criteria and stop start criteria to guide medication review. Third is the education and training. The education and training, the train healthcare providers on the unique aspect of pharmacotherapy in older adults, including recognizing and managing ADR. Educate patient and caregivers about the importance of monitoring for side effects and adhering to prescribed treatments. Fourth is the multidisciplinary approach. Involve pharmacist, geriatrician, and other specialists in medication management to provide comprehensive care and reduce polypharmacy. Use interdisciplinary teams to access medication regimens regularly. Now, the patient centric care encourage shared decision making involving older patient and their caregivers in a discussion about treatment option and potential risk. Use tools to assess patients' preference and understanding regarding medications. Now the next, research and data collections. Support research focus on a pharmacotherapy in older adults to fill gaps in knowledge. Collect and analyze data specifically related to ADR in geriatric populations to inform better practices. Now, the conclusion, the geriatric pharmacovigilance is essential for improving medication safety in older adults. By addressing the unique challenges faced by this population and implementing targeted strategies, healthcare providers can significantly reduce the risk of ADRs and enhance the quality of care for older patient. So guys, this is the topic of genetic pharmacovigilance. Thank you.